All right, guys, I guess there's a first for everything. This is the first time I've ever doing an investment casting, so it's going to be a learning experience. We will definitely get it right, but here are our Burnout plastic shells here, and here's our coarse sand, here's our fine sand, and here's our, I guess, dip solution. Everything is from Remit up in Utica, New York. I know there's a couple companies that offer this stuff, but this is going to be a first. So I'm going to mix this up, and I'm going to start dipping these shells and putting on some sand. So hopefully it's done right, but I did a dip in the solution, and then I covered with some fine sand. So there it is. That's what it looks like. Not perfect, but I guess it'll work. I'm going to dip it again, and then do a little more fine sand, and then I'm going to do a third and final, and then I'm going to do this last one here and pack up for the day, because apparently you got to let it dry in between every couple layers. So I'm going to do the coarse sand tomorrow, a couple layers, and the day after that, and the day after that, and then we should be good for a final drying and then a burnout. I have to mix it every time that I'm going to dip. So here is our shell so far. Kind of looks crazy, right? Here's the inside. Like, actually really cool. This is, I believe, like 6 layers already, and they want us to do 10. So I'm gonna do the best I can, but you can see this thing is really building up. I'm gonna show you how this is dipped, and the next step you're gonna see is the burnout process. But this is how I dip it. Just like this. And it's really messy, as you can see. I pull this over. Now here's the coarse sand. This thing is actually really heavy. I'll do the best I can here. I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna get sand all over this cavity here. Usually just end up filling it up and dumping it out like that. So there it is, freshly coated shell. And I'm gonna let this dry in the sun for a couple hours. We have our new kiln here, at least new to us. We're going to burn out the plastic out of the center of these shells here. So here are the shells. What I did is I scraped all the ceramic off the top, so all this burns out and hollows out. Everything's set off the bottom, and I think I need to have this at like 1500 or 1600 degrees. I'm gonna confirm. All right, here's our burnout in progress. Definitely a little smoky here. So we'll check back in a couple hours and see what this looks like. I don't want to open it up because I don't want to get pelted with smoke, but let's see what this looks like when it's done. So here are the shells. They're still a little bit warm, but nothing cracked or anything. As you can pretty much see, there's a lot of ash and what in there. So I'm gonna blow this out and let's see what it looks like. All right, so here was one of the 3D printed pieces. I put reliefs here and here because they're high points and I don't want air pockets to develop. And then here as well. So that's your point here, where to put an air hole. That's your point here, and then one right here for the trim piece. And you can see these things came out really cool. Look at that. So right now I'm gonna put these back in the kiln and get them blasted as high as I can. And I'm gonna start melting down aluminum. So what's gonna happen once the aluminum is molten and these are glowing red, I'm gonna pull these out and I'm gonna put them, I guess, on some ceramic, and I want to start pouring some aluminum in here. And the reason I want this as hot as hell is because I don't want it to solidify very quickly. I want it to take its time so that it fills in all the voids and all the spots and everything. And these relief holes here, there should be aluminum that squirts out a little bit and fills those voids and pushes the air out. So this is all theory, guys. I've never done this before, but let's see how it goes. I'm gonna show you the process. I'm gonna throw these back in the kiln, and then I'm gonna start firing some aluminum. All right, so everything is heating up in the kiln here. I have the furnace going. Everything's getting pretty hot already. This thing is excessively hot. So technically you could say this will be made in Japan because I have all Kawasaki casting material here. So let's use some valve cover parts. There it is. I'm gonna start loading this with some bits of aluminum. Fuel rail. Let's put all this stuff in here. This here. Oosh, that's hot. All right, I'm gonna put this on here. I'm gonna wait for that to melt, and I'm gonna fill that thing up. So we'll check back when that's melted. Well, here's our molten aluminum. Technically, I would say made in Japan. This thing is hot. Everything's skimmed. So I wanted to get all the crap that could potentially cause problems off the top. I'm gonna probably do one more skim before it's poured. But here we go here, and I'm gonna check on the ceramic. I'm gonna start pouring. Wow, this is so hot. It actually burnt my glove. Here it is right there. Let me bend this down a little bit. All right, here's the molten aluminum. This is actually excessively hot. It's actually shooting out. Well, guys, I just started chipping this thing, chipping this away, and I can't believe it worked. Look at this. I just got to chip it away more. It's really hot too. Look at all the shell material that came off. So I'm going to pour the next one right now. Okay. That's it, guys. That's crazy. So I ended up using this guy here, which I fully machined, and I decked it. That's where this piece was here. I put the bilge lines in. I put the threads for the nozzles here, and over here for the trim. That's for the trim, and I put the mount holes. Overall, this one looks way, way better. I can't believe that this came out of a plastic 3D printed mold and actually is a real life working model. Like, how cool is that? Look at that. I'm gonna throw that on the machine and we're gonna see how it looks like, but obviously it's gonna work with the trim because it works with the plastic, but How freaking cool is that, guys? That's sick. Very sick.